Angelo Gabriel, who's this young player that Chelsea signed in the summer. Let us discuss. All right, now, as a football player, Angelo flourished at a young age. At the age of 10, he began training with Santos, and by the time he was 15, he had made such an impression that he was promoted to play for the under 20s. On October 2020, Angelo signed his first professional contract with the Brazilian Giants, which took effect on his 16th birthday. At barely 5 years, 10 months, and 4 days old, he made his first team debut just 2 days later, making him the second youngest player in club history to play. For the following 3 years, he appeared 129 times in total before Chelsea came calling and bought him for 30 million. There was justification for Chelsea to sign the Brazilian. It is absurd to make 129 appearances for a squad before turning 18 years old. Santos must have thought highly of him. It truly comes as no surprise that Chelsea would take a chance on him, given their history of discovering world-beating athletes like Pele and Neymar. Angelo Gabriel, a deft right winger who enjoys cutting in from wide positions, is highly reminiscent of Rodrigo in terms of his attacking style. His greatest strength is close control and dribbling, just like Rodrigo. Angelo Gabriel can be developed into a top player with the right coaching for his final product. Gabriel enjoys starting on the right flank before cutting inside with a stronger left foot. He plays with flair, which is a characteristic, my apologies, of Brazil. His strongest strength is dribbling, which he does with excellent technical abilities and quick feet. In terms of his playing style, he and Rodrigo are extremely similar. He frequently employs skills to outperform his marker. He lacks poise in front of the goal, which results in a subpar finished product. Nevertheless, given his undeveloped talent, a sophisticated work environment could help him perform at his peak. Now, Angelo Gabriel is a player that obviously had played in preseason. He looked promising, but obviously did see a bit of how raw he is. And at the moment, he is a part of the Blue Co journeyship, the owners that have bought shares into that club. He is currently at Strasbourg from on loan from Chelsea. So at the moment, he's really impressing. You know, in terms of if you've been keeping up with what he's been doing, he's actually performing quite well. He's made himself a starter so far for them. He's had one assist. I can't talk, man. I don't know what's wrong. One assist in 7 matches, but he is impressing with his flair, his quality, his ability, and he has the Brazilian flair. As a Brazilian, in a sense, that will come some natural for him. And considering his past with Santos, and obviously Chelsea would have taken chance on him based on the fact that obviously, as mentioned before, Pele, Neymar, just to name a few, came from such a club like Santos. They're a giant club as well in Brazil. So yes, Chelsea signed him, and it's something that I guess in a sense it's a positive. I know there's a lot of young players there, and then you wonder what's going to happen with them. But in terms of what he is, he's a quality player, and you never know. Things could change for him, but he is 18 at the moment. He'll be 19 in December, on December 21. So, yeah, he's a player that so far has impressed. He hasn't scored for them yet, but he is a player that is impressing. He is obviously raw, as mentioned before, but he's young. He has time on his side, and the loan I think will benefit him well, because I think the French league is one where it would help him into build intensity. Obviously, the intensity is different in the Premier League, and it's quicker. You don't have much time to make decisions, but I think it's a league that measures the same amount of physicality, being in the league. I think it's one that will help him in terms of coming to the Premier League back, whenever that will be. But yeah, he's a player that I think has great promise. And no matter what happens, I think he's a player that Chelsea signed, and it's one that will benefit them should he, increase in ability and enhance his ability in a positive way. So in a sense, it's something that I'm happy the club did, because in terms of what he's doing so far and impressing alone, and even though the stats doesn't really match it, but what he's doing in terms of the eye test, it's something that is impressive. But that's end of this analysis. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Cheers. And keep the blue flag flying high.